All right, y'all. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. This is Miss Shirley O.G. Gardner, Cleveland, Ohio, Zone 6B, and my co host.
This is the Pescatarian Gardener, Zone 9A, Georgia.
All righty. Ooh, all right. It's slow for folks to come in tonight. At first,
Mm-hmm.
I had the wrong date on there, and I did not know I had the wrong date. Yeah, I
Oh.
had June instead of May, and I was like, I'm way ahead of myself. But I tried to put a correction in earlier and G Quads live. So I see there she go, my Renaissance grandma. Hey, hon, I got my soap. I'm gonna do a video on my package. I can't wait to open it up and try it. And my other soap I had it's almost gone. And my granddaughter wanted to take one more bar I had, and I was like, "No, you can't have this." I was like, "You can order you some." Yeah, she's
Exactly. I
like,
don't
"Grand."
blame you.
Yeah, she's like, "Grand, this smells so good." I was like, "I know it do, but you're not getting mine." I told her where to go on Etsy.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yes,
Exactly.
indeed. I got mine. I haven't opened it yet. Girl, I'm so behind in getting myself together. Oh my goodness. I finally
Um,
started get my little packets with seeds and stuff. These that's 2.5 days being at my granddaughter's house. It throws me off. That's a lot of stuff I could get done in 2.5 days, you know?
exactly. Exactly. Hey, Tamika. Thank you for
Hey Tamika,
coming.
how are you? Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah. So I was just like, whoo, yeah. Ladies collection. Yes, indeedy. I'm hip to it. After
Yeah.
I won some soap on one of her giveaways on her channel, and then after trying it, I was like, okay. And then she started talking about the one with the turmeric and stuff in. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I need to try that.
I
So
need to
that's what I'm going
support.
to try next.
That's why I'm like, what is your
Yeah,
Etsy store? I need to support.
easy.
I just
Yeah,
hear good things
tell me
about
about it.
her stuff all the time.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I got the package. I'm sitting here looking at it. I'm not gonna open it until I do the video. So
Right.
I was watching CC had got a package from her too, and I saw her video. I was like, oh, then I need to go ahead and do my video
You
on
better
these last
go
couple
ahead.
of days. There go my
Yeah.
granddaughter. What's up, Queenie? Hey, hon, how are you? Here's to my hey y'all. Hey, Kassan, just about foods and
Hey,
gardening. Hey, hey.
Cassandra. She
Keep your
driving but
eyes on the
listening.
road, sweet.
Mhm.
Yes. Keep your eyes on the road. Queenie,
Yes, please be careful.
back at you, baby girl. Back at you. Yeah, so yeah, that's why I got the sweat. I got the door open because I like the fresh air and airing out the house. And I was looking at my Lapola plants. I was like, they not dry, they cold.
Yeah, they go, poor thing. That's just crazy how the weather fluctuates such a big difference, you know? And these
Yes,
poor
yeah.
plants can't take it. Mine, I got up
No.
today. I got out at 6:45, no, 6:15, and I watered everything. I just went out there prior to coming in here getting ready, and they just as dry as if they had got no water. None.
Yeah. That's why I try to wait till the sun goes down a little bit because I actually put filled up the basin of one of my plants and I went out there and looked and it's not a drop in there like as if I never put water in it. And I was like, wow.
Wow.
And then I realized too, we had high winds. High winds will dry your plants out just as fast as heat will.
Oh yeah. Yes, it will.
And I was
Yes, it
like,
will.
I forgot about them high winds we had. And I was like, oh shoot. So
Yeah. I tell you, it's
uh,
always something. Always something. So you got to just do what you can do, you know? Try to compensate as much
yeah,
as you can.
yeah. I'm still
Yeah.
fighting with my crazy neighbors.
Really. Mm.
Yeah, they
That's
tripping.
that's disappointing.
It
That's
is.
disappointing. Mm-mm-mm.
The lady on
Yeah,
the other
just leave
side,
all of that.
I got. I got a brother from our congregation who has a lawn care service. So he said, "Don't worry about the lot." He said, "I got you. You come in every
Okay.
2 weeks." But so
Okay,
she
that's
trims her,
great.
yeah, but she trims her hedges and throws all the trimmings on the pile of cut branches he got. And I'm like, uh,
No.
oh, we ain't doing that. And I saw
Uh-uh.
her and I was like, why is these branches over here in my yard? And she looked at me, I
Exactly.
don't know what you're talking about. I was like, oh my God. So she got in
Mm-mm.
her car and pulled off, and I went on over there and I picked up every last one of them branch and I piled them nice and neatly on her tree line. Now, I'm gonna let her worry
Good.
about if they smother out her grass or whatever. That's on her.
Yeah, because
I'm
those are
just,
hers. She needs to take care of that.
yeah, yeah. How
Thank
you
you,
gonna
Miss
complain
Governor
about me?
Sunshine.
Yeah, how you gonna complain about me and then throw stuff in my yard? I was like, really? I was like,
Exactly.
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna go in the house because I'm not gonna let that woman take me there.
Oh no, not at all. Not
Oh, I
at
got Miss J.K. Gardner. All right, I saw you the other day. I was like, I'm used to J.K. Gardner,
mm-hmm.
so it's J.K. Mister because I never seen the Mrs. So thanks for
Right.
coming
Hey,
in. And thanks for joining. Thank you, almost homesteader. You saved me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't thank you enough because I sure didn't know I had done that.
hey,
I really,
Jenny.
I'm pretty good about checking stuff out. How I missed that, I don't know. I know how I did. I was so busy trying to hurry up and get out this house to go to my granddaughter's house till I just didn't double check it before I did it.
Mm.
So, but thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Laura's Garden. Thank you for stopping
Hey,
in.
Laura.
Glad to see you in the place. There go unbiased Queen. You
Hey, Queen.
finish making your items with G Quad. Yeah,
I
that was
like that
nice.
collaboration. That was really nice. Um, to see
And
the
Rambo
two.
came up here.
Mm-hmm. It was really nice. Hey, Nikki.
Ricky, what's up, boo?
Yeah, that was a nice collaboration with the two of them. It really was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched one time I was watching Unbiased. She was doing a senior's hair. And
Mm-hmm.
that was so cute. The senior sitting in the
Mm-hmm.
chair, she was doing her hair.
Yeah.
That was cute as well.
But Unbiased is talented, and so is G Quad. I love the way they will take
Oh
something
yeah.
and transform it into something completely different and look so cool. The one thing that I love that Unbiased did was when she got something from the secondhand store. I think it was like a jean jacket, and she just did the whole thing over. She even
Yeah.
cut out stenciling in the back, put lace
Yeah, I
on it.
saw
I
that.
was like,
Yeah.
it's like a new item, and
Yeah.
it's different. No one else has it. You custom made that, so I love that. Hey,
That's
Lizzie
what it's
Journey.
called, uh, repurposing, making something
Yes.
old into something new.
Yep.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Absolutely. We got a
Lisby.
lot of talent in this community, though.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And they do a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, because
Just like who was that? Mm, Crafty Leo
oh
when she
yeah.
did the tumbler for broke and did my
Uh-huh.
t-shirt before I came down
Mhm.
there. And you got Blue Lotus, you
Yep.
know, you got Felicia and Mona with
Mm-hmm.
their crocheting and
Mm-hmm.
now we got I Bring It. She's into it, into our community
Yeah.
now, and quite a few new people. We got a lot of new people in the last 60 days. No, I take
Mm-hmm.
that back. Last 90 days. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been so many new people that popped up in our community. It's
Yep.
almost hard to keep up with everybody, you know?
Exactly, exactly. I tell you, it's wonderful though. I love it. I
I do
absolutely love
too.
it.
I do too.
Um, and I like when we get to deviate a little bit from the gardening. If you
Yeah.
are primarily a gardener, and then you see them deviate, and then they do something like Nikki when she does her creativity with her decorating. Like
Yeah.
honestly, I'm horrible with decorating, but when I look at her, I'm like,
Hey,
that's
TLC.
an idea. And
Yeah.
she's so good with it. Like she has that vision before it's even done.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. I love it. I love it. Everybody.
Like right now, I'm going through that phase with my granddaughter. She done moved into her new house, and my room is twice as big. And I asked her, could I change the side tables around? Because she had the bigger one on the other side of the bed with the lamp on it. And I wanted to put it back on my side because I'm facing the door instead of the other. I said, why? She said, I thought you would be on the other side of the bed. I was like, why? You always sleep closest to the door. Easiest to
Mhm.
get up out the bed when you got to go to the bathroom. I said, why would I get on this side of the bed? They had to walk all the way around. I was like, no.
Just think, it's so funny how people think so differently. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Yeah. So
Mhm. Yeah.
the TV wasn't in my room yet. He had the bracket there for it. So I had to watch TV downstairs in the family room. We
Oh.
got a family room. And I
Okay.
was
Oh.
like, I was sitting on the couch and I was dozing off. I was like, all right, it's time for you to go to bed. I was like, you didn't miss the last half of this. I don't even know what happened on that program. I was like, I wasn't watching TV. TV was watching me.
Exactly. I was just going to say it was watching you. Oh, I
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
you.
And the baby is standing up now and she's doing this and clapping her hands. Then she'll fall, but she'll stand up. She'll get
She'll
up and
get back.
try it. I was like, oh Lord.
She'll be walking.
Yeah, they got
She'll be
gates.
walking
Oh,
soon.
they got gates everywhere. Yeah, they got gates across the stairs for going
That's good.
upstairs. They got gates across the basement door. Even if you open up the basement door, it's a gate there just in case she might be behind you. So
Oh
yeah,
wow. Okay.
yeah,
Well, look, that's good. That's all you can do. Make all the necessary preparations in the event of, so the
yeah.
accident doesn't happen. Because these little people, they learn stuff so fast. You turn
I
around and
told
boom.
I told my granddaughter she watching you how you open and shut that door.
Yep. Yep. It's true. It's true.
Yeah, she watching.
Mm-mm-mm.
I was like, and she'll roll up on in our walker and she'll do like this. I was like, she watching you. She ain't not saying a
Oh
word. She
yeah.
just sitting there. I was like, yeah. In a minute, she gonna open up that door on her own and walk up out of here. So y'all got to be careful with that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they
Absolutely.
do. They do. They go Tampa
Mhm.
Creek. Hey, hon, how are you?
Hey,
Uh,
twin. How are you, girl? She's
she said
listening
she
from the
listening from
forest.
the floor.
The forest.
Yeah, what forest you
Okay.
in? I know you helped me clean the house the other day. Well, we wouldn't clean the house. We were taking stuff out the boxes. She was at a antique store, and she was with I think my cart run up over. I think they
Uh-huh.
were all together. They was at the antique store, and I was
Mhm.
going, "Ooh, girl!"
Mhm.
And Pepper was looking at a few things, and she didn't know what they were, and I was just cracking up. I was like, "Oh, that goes in the oil can when you want to jab it in the oil can. That way you can pour."
Mhm.
She's like, "What is this?" Oh, I say, "Yeah, you youngsters, y'all don't know nothing about some of this stuff in there." That was funny. Hey,
Yeah.
Riri. Hey, how are you? Thank you for stopping in this evening. So sick
Mhm.
of being in.
Hey,
Oh,
Riri.
we glad you showed up. We know
Hey,
how the
Joshua.
crazy hours you work. Yeah, and you need your rest. So we understand. We do. We do. We do. Hey, Joshua. I was with Miss Alice. Don't hurt the harvest. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, okay. Got you, got you, got
I know
you.
it was somebody with one of them long names on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I tell you. Wait, TLC is in here? I didn't see
uh-huh.
TLC.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I don't see her on mine either. And but I see people saying hello to her. We were talking on the chat. Now when TLC and I talk, we have the video chat. So she
Mm-hmm.
can see the baby and the baby see her and the baby all up in the phone like this here because she's gotten used to TLC because she called at least once a week and we video chat.
Right,
And
right. So she getting used to her. Okay, I
I
see
know,
her
yeah,
now.
she
When I see
recognizes her
her.
face in a minute. She gonna start saying hi to her. Yeah, so
Aw.
yeah, she took my the baby climbed up on the sofa, grabbed my hat, and took it off. And I looked at her and I went, oh. And she looked at me and she went, oh. I was like, well, give me my hat back. And she said, uh oh. I was like, oh, it's like,
Those little
Oh,
people, I tell you, they are so funny.
that's all
And
right,
I'm
Tab.
sitting
You
here.
showed up in the house. People see you. They understand. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yep,
Whatever
we
you're
know.
doing, whether
We
you're
know.
driving or going to sleep, enjoy your sleep
Mm-hmm.
or be careful if you're out there driving.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It's
the
okay.
topic I picked for tonight is, do you find it hard to make meals with your harvest? So what do you think about that, Quinn?
Well, the first thing is I know you don't have a hard time making dessert because you had your dessert with them strawberries. Because
Yeah.
you had a ton of strawberries.
Oh yeah, there's still a ton out there
Um,
need to be picked.
yeah, I personally do not have a hard time making a meal. Um, I always think about what I'm gonna do. Like, for example, I make a sandwich, I'm gonna run outside, I got a tomato, I got my Swiss chard, I use my Swiss chard like you might use lettuce. If I do a stir fry, I know I've got spinach, Swiss chard, I got my red cabbage, green cabbage, in the cooler months. When it's warm, I got different varieties of tomatoes, different varieties of lettuce. I got my eggplants, all of that. So when I was doing my stir fries, in the cooler months, when I had my brassicas, it was so easy just to run outside, bring it inside, wash it real good, and cook something. I never have a problem preparing a meal from the garden for myself. I can make
Well,
a complete meal from the garden for me.
okay. Now, see, right. So, reason why I was asking that question because not all your veggies mature at the same time.
Mm-mm.
So, this week, only thing that might be mature is lettuce in your yard. So,
Mm-hmm.
do you take that lettuce and just store it, or do you try to make a meal from it?
Well, I actually have more than lettuce that's mature right now, but
Okay.
that's easy for me because I'm 9A.
Okay.
So I've started earlier, so I have more going on right now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I know when I go out my garden, once everything starts to really catching on and start growing, and I go out, I take my little basket to harvest. I eat a lot of it. A lot of it don't even make it back to the house. If I only have
Mm,
a couple of okra on the stock, I'm gonna eat all that okra because, like Nikki say, I like them young and tender.
okay,
And
okay.
I'll go ahead and knock them out right quick. And if there's some
Mm-hmm.
cherry tomatoes on the plant, I might pop them in my mouth. So
Yeah.
I guess when I go out there, do I have enough to make a meal from?
Mm-hmm. Um, I think if you are not a super picky eater, you can take whatever is available and use it. Almost homesteading with Janet made a good point. She said lettuce and edible weeds to add to salads. So if you
Yeah,
know your yard and you know what's edible out there, maybe
yeah,
it's something that is native that grows that you could eat that's edible and you can add that with what you have and you're
yeah.
fine.
Add it as a supplement.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. Exactly. Exactly.
yeah. But
Yeah.
I also put in there though that I've been finding out a lot of folks that we've been talking to in the chat. Everybody don't know how to cook
Mm. Okay.
as well as you know if they have an abundance where they can possibly can or freeze dry
Mm-hmm.
or dehydrate. They might not know how to do all of this stuff. A lot of people just started gardening within the last 2 to 3 years,
Right.
and they're just really getting the hang of gardening.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember T Knox saying, and I was guilty of it myself, is if you're not going to eat what you pick right away, don't harvest it. Don't let it
Exactly.
go to waste. Don't let it go to
Yep.
waste.
Because I have a huge container and it is full of carrots, but I am not picking those carrots just because they're ready. As I need carrots, I go out there and I pick them. And so, it works for me. Same thing with the tomatoes. When I need them, boom, I go out there and I get them. It is
Well,
what it is.
sometimes I go out on the pretense that I'm going to take care of that in the course of the day, and sometimes I get sidetracked
Mm-hmm.
and forget, and stuff go bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what Nikki said. She says if
Yeah,
I'm cooking a
yeah,
meat, I usually can go into the garden and find something to pair with it. And I've seen a lot of
yeah,
her videos where she did that,
yeah,
did a stir fry, did something, add some rice and
yeah,
cabbage, rice and chicken. But she's a good cook. You can tell she's a good cook from
yeah.
her videos. Hey, backyard garden
Backyard
Flo.
garden flow.
How are
Yeah.
you? Hey, Mike.
And Mike.
Hey.
Yeah. So yeah, because I'm finding more and more gardeners though. They're not just planting stuff for themselves. They're planting stuff for other family members as well, or neighbors, or
Right,
someone that's elderly that they know that would like fresh vegetables or benefit from having fresh vegetables.
right.
So,
Mm-hmm.
um, you
Could
know,
be someone elderly, on a
right.
fixed income that really could use
Yep.
the extra peppers or what have you. It's a
She
good one to
used to.
watch. Oh, she says lettuce nest is a good one to watch if you don't know how to cook. She used to, maybe still does, try to out every day of the garden and cook something from it. That's
Yeah.
good to do. That
Yeah.
is really good to do. Hey, tactical skillionaire defense. What's up? What's
Yeah, it
up?
is. It is.
It
Yeah.
is a lot
And
of
I
work.
try. Yeah. Yeah. And I try not to work myself to the point that once I bring it in, I'm too tired to prep.
Hmm. See,
And that's what
that
I was
happens.
saying.
Yeah, that's why I like to do everything early, because if I wait until I come in, then man, I'm just super tired and it's like, I don't want to
Yeah.
do this. So early
Yeah.
is best for me. It's
Yeah.
best.
First thing in the morning before other stuff get in your way. And see, I try
Mm-hmm.
to do several things at one time because I am on the second floor. I'll take laundry into the basement
Mm-hmm.
and I'll put a load in the machine and I'll work in the backyard here where the strawberries is at, and I'll go
Mm-hmm.
water my pots and stuff that I have here. And then after the load is finished, I'll throw that in the dryer and throw another load in it because there's only one more flight of stairs into the basement. I'm not coming all the way from upstairs. And then I'll
Right.
leave and I'll go over to the lot and I'll work a little while. And then if I need to take a break, I'll walk back over, fold that load in the dryer, put the one in the
Mm-hmm.
washer in the dryer, and then, grab something to
Okay.
drink. Maybe if I didn't grab some before, use the restroom and then go back over there. So by the
Mm-hmm.
time I'm finished and go back upstairs, I'll be ready. I'll have
Gotcha.
done my laundry. I don't have to run them down them stairs anymore. Hey, Stacy, how are you, hon?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I was off Monday, and Monday was my ideal day because I didn't have to work. So I would love it if I could do this
Mm.
on a regular. Got up, got out in the garden about 6:35, 6:40, and I stayed out there till about 1:45, 2 o'clock. I loved
Hey,
it.
Jay.
I got so much done.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, African Dreaming, how are you?
I
Yeah,
I
I
didn't get to my sweet potato slits. I was too busy trying to get everything else in. I got a video for that because I put in so much. When I came in, I was so whooped. I sat down and I fell asleep and I woke up and I was like, all right, I gotta wash this dirt off of me, put my PJs
right.
on and go to bed. I was like, I couldn't do anything else. I had no more energy. I was
I
just,
hear you. That's how it is
yeah,
sometimes. I'm like, you know what? Let me do what I can do while I have the energy, because once
yeah,
the energy is gone, I'm coming in. I'm coming in. It's like done.
yeah.
Like I cannot do it.
Mhm.
So And then when I go out there, I got the chickens to take care of too.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it can
I
be.
was just like I, bending over trying to find them strawberries kind of put a crimp in my back, and I was like, I can't. I can only pick so many of them. Normally, my neighbor will come over and help me, but he's been out of town. His nephew got married this past weekend, so I'm gonna
Mm.
call him tomorrow and tell him you better come over here and get your bounty, And I picked a bunch of them. Like, even though they baby kids, I gave the folks some downstairs, and I took some to I didn't do a video and I wish I had. I took a
Oh,
bunch of strawberries to my granddaughter's house, and they're not the big ones, but they're still sweet. And I washed them, and after the baby had her morning breakfast, we put a bunch of strawberries in a bowl. So she reached her little fat fingers in there, grabbed one, and pushed it all up in her mouth, and she started
aw.
humming. She's like, mmm,
She likes
mmm.
them. That's
Oh
good.
man, he ate all those strawberries. They was just the right size for the little fat fingers, and she
Aw.
was pushing in, and she tore them strawberries up.
Good for
I
her.
did a personal video for my own archives, but I was just like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, girl,
Hello,
daddy.
girl,
Looking up
Dad.
deliciousness. How are you?
Oh, she likes
Yeah,
saying
that's
that.
good
Uh,
though. I mean, like getting her started early like that. Eating
hey, that's my
strawberries and
artist. Thank
fruit.
you.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's my art.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I wanted to eat. I want to eat out. I got those little baby carrots that get no bigger than this that I can grow in a little small window box. I want
Mm-hmm.
to start making, organic veggies and stuff for her to that we can grind up and make baby food out of.
Yeah, exactly. Give her some fresh peas and
Yeah.
everything else. I don't
I
blame you.
want everything. She already like collard greens and mustards and turnips because I gave her that smushed up with some uh sweet potato mash, and I put them
Mm-hmm.
all together with a little of that juice, and I smushed it up like
Oh,
that
for
and put it
real?
through a lid. She like,
I know she loved it.
yeah, but yeah, she had a blowout, and my granddaughter said, "Grand, what was you feed the baby? The same thing you was eating."
Mm-hmm. Same
She
thing you
was
was eating.
full, and she was contented. So yes,
Mm-hmm.
now she wants a garden. She wants a garden in the backyard, but she don't have a whole lot of sun. She got a lot of trees back there. I was looking at it today, and I was like, she got a lot of shade.
Mm.
She got some sun. I was like, it would be good to grow brassicas and stuff, but as far as tomatoes and peppers, it's gonna be a little rough because it's just
Mm.
too much shade. But we're gonna see. We're gonna try. We're gonna
Would
try.
any of those trees be pruned back?
That's what I told her. And even she said, even her husband said it. He said, these trees, the lady who had the house, she never had them trees trimmed back. And I think if
Mm.
we trim back a few, those,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
it'll
it
be
would be
all right.
better. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's exactly what I would do. Because I mean, I do have some trees. One trees in the neighbor yard on the left, and one trees in the back. But what's on my side, I trim.
Uh,
It's
she
on my
got
side.
two, she got two huge trees that's, got diameters like this on them. And Mike, she got squirrel heaven. I'm talking about
Oh.
that's all you see out there chasing each other all day. Oh, and deer. She got deer at 2 o'clock every day since I've been there. There's been a couple of teenagers been running through the backyard, and they stopped and lower branches. They've been jumping up and pulling them down and nibbling the leaves on the lower branches. So yeah,
Mm.
and everybody's backyards is open. There's no fencing whatsoever. It's just
See, I don't
open.
like that. I do not like that. I like
Because
my
I was
stuff to
asking,
be.
I was like, where's the property lines at? How can you tell what's what? I might say had two ducks today. So and they got a
Mm.
little brook that runs back through it, and they said when it rains really hard, it overflows. So the lower half of the backyard floods.
Mm.
I was like, y'all must have
Wow.
got this house at a really good price. Cause honest to goodness, I was like, okay, let me shut up.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
was
maybe
like,
it's just a for now house and not their dream
Oh,
house.
she said that's not. No, she said that's not their forever house. They said
Exactly.
they might be there 5, maybe 10 years at the most,
Hmm.
and then they'll get to. I guess they want to have one built.
Yeah, and it probably was just something they said, okay, let's do this now. Since the baby's getting
Yeah,
bigger, we need more room.
yeah.
And by the
Oh
time,
yeah.
such and such time, then boom, we'll be ready to move. And then they'll find
And
their
she,
forever home, whether they get it built or
her
not.
her bedroom is almost as big as the master bedroom. She can grow up in that room. She would never have to move into a different room. I can
Okay.
keep my guest room's a nice size, but her bedroom's bigger than mine. So yeah.
Okay. But with that brook, that's gonna bring a lot of animals.
Yeah, it's gonna bring insects too.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
hope it. I hope it's a moving brook so that they don't have problems with mosquitoes. But there's so many birds around there. I don't think they'll have problems with mosquitoes.
Hmm. I don't know. You saw a
Well,
micro? Oh my goodness. About the squirrel? Y'all know I don't like squirrels.
uh-uh. I haven't seen that. Last night the squirrel sat on steps next to me. It was cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, Mike? One thing about you though, if you make enough friends with the squirrels, they'll leave your garden alone if you provide water for them when it gets hot so they don't bite into your fruit trying to find a way to refresh or quench their thirst. And then you leave enough other, bread or bird seed or whatever they like, sunflower seeds or black oil seeds, whatever. Excuse me, because I know I really never had problems with squirrels in my garden until it got super hot and they didn't have anything to drink. And then I learned to put water out for them and they quit
Hmm.
nipping at my tomatoes and stuff because all they want to do is quench their thirst.
Well,
They get thirsty like everybody else. Hey, 70 plus gardener.
hello. At the other house where I lived, it was full of squirrels, and they were so fat. And my daughter said they fat because they're eating from your garden. They would eat from that garden. I mean, they dug up potatoes. They ate the beans. They did all kind of stuff. All kind of stuff. They ate good. Um. So I don't know. I don't know. I just don't like
Oh,
squirrels. I just don't. I don't. Yeah, Stacy, I agree. Sitting next to me on the steps. Nope, you got to go. I want to work on taming some crows so they bring me treasures. I have heard that they will fly around, and when they see pretty things or things that catch them, they will pick it up and bring it back to where they live. Yes,
well,
African thing. We are talking about squirrels.
I was laughing at
No, I don't
Stacy
like them.
because I watched Stacy short about the squirrel that left a peach nut or it's a nectarine nut that they ate it and left it. I was like, oh, he just wanted you to plant it so you can have some more trees for him to
Mm-hmm.
eat from.
I'm telling you, I don't like squirrels because when I lived in New York, I'm telling you, them squirrels was
Look
like
at
crazy.
him.
No,
Yeah,
nope.
Jay is silly.
And we had them black squirrels, and a lot of people ate them. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Nope, nope, no, no,
Uh,
no.
hey,
They
hold
got
on. I gotta take this call. It's my nephew. He don't call unless something's wrong. Let me
okay. Well, we
keep it
hope
going.
not. But go ahead. So yeah. Anyway, I don't like squirrels because when I was little, this squirrel got in the house in the attic, and I could hear it above my bedroom, just scratching and carrying on. So my father had to go up in the attic and get it out, and then he had to find out how they got in. I don't like squirrels. I have no use for them at all. And like people say, they are tree rats. I don't do city squirrels. High standards. Good for you. I don't blame you. Nah, not just any old thing. City squirrels, no. Because I'm gonna tell you something. City squirrels eat trash. So I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. Oh, and Janice said younger squirrels are yummy. Ooh. Well, I guess you know. I mean, I guess you got to be like Nikki, young and tender. So maybe it's true. Maybe it's true. But for me, no, I don't. Um. So crows are smart, Janet. Mike said. I've never experienced had any experience with them, but I would love to see some of the things that they get a hold of. Oh, so Mike says mine eat trash and fast food and leave my garden alone. Yo, let me tell you something. One time I was at the park. Well, we have squares here where I live. And so we were sitting in the square and somebody threw away a jar of peanut butter. The squirrel came down from the tree. He went in the garbage and took that out. And I promise y'all, no lie. Him and another squirrel, well, he tried to open it up. He couldn't. Him and another squirrel came down, and the two of them worked on that thing until they got the jar open. They literally took the jar and opened it of peanut butter. And then they just licked all around, and then eventually they got mad at each other and one went in the jar of Skippy, a good sized jar. So I just no. Yep, I remember Rambo, African Dreaming. Nikki was like, nope. I think Rambo went to the upper room, as they say. Oh, Mike, you're sweet. He says he gives them kitchen scraps and water. Mm-mm. Nope. No, no, no. But in New York, my girlfriend said if when it's hot, they'll do this to you for you to give them something to drink. I know. No, no, no. Mm-mm.
I've
No.
seen videos where people have opened up a bottle of water and just held it to the squirrel's lips and they drank it. They
Yes.
were thirsty.
Yes. Well, I will say this. I remember years ago, I was early 20s, and I went to the White House. And outside the White House, there was at that time a famous squirrel that everybody knew who went to work or wherever it was in that area. And the squirrel would come up to you. People would give it food. He would take the food. They would give it something to drink. He would take it. Take them little they got little like claw like paws and drinking water and whatnot. That was kind of freaky to me, but you know, it is what it is. Everything was okay, Ma?
No, but I tried calling my sister because that was my nephew who called me. I tried calling my sister, and she just texted me back. I'll call you back. My other sister had a stroke, and
Oh,
she,
I'm so sorry to hear
and
that.
yeah, she had a stroke and she was having seizures. So
Mm.
Linda and Mark called me something ain't right. So I don't know.
Yeah, you said it.
Yeah, if she back in the hospital or what, but I'm just waiting on somebody to call me and let me know what's going on.
Yeah. Hey, you, Grow.
Hey, hon, how are you?
I like the video about the watermelon war.
Yeah,
You
that was
know,
cute.
honestly, I don't care who wins as long as it's a queen. We
Yeah.
need a queen to win the watermelon wars, y'all. So
Hey,
hopefully somebody
Rona.
will.
Hey, hon.
Hey, G Hud.
Hud, how you feeling?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Janice said her watermelons are coming up. I
Yeah,
have
thank you.
watermelons growing, y'all. I just don't. I'm just not. Uh, I don't know if I should enter because I don't usually grow big watermelons. And I did plant the Jubilee, and I did plant a Charleston Gray, and I did plant some other smaller ones. But I'm just not thinking I'm gonna do well with that. So I'll leave the trash talking to people that are better at it.
All right.
Much better at it. I just wanted to be a woman to win.
Yeah.
So somebody out there, please, one of y'all do it. Oh, she got the call. Okay. One of y'all do it. Um, okay, you should. Okay, so Janice said I should enter. What if yours grows crazy big this year and you could have one? You know what? I keep thinking in the back of my mind, the leaves look good. They got little baby flowers. Maybe I should just keep it, moist. I mean, this is Georgia. We do grow a lot of melons, so I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Mike said he's trying to grow sugar babies. We shall see. That's what I normally grow: sugar babies or the Yamada creams. Last year I got two Yamada creams. This year I'm hoping for more, but those are not varieties that get super big. So, like I say, I'm not really comfortable with doing it. I don't feel like I'm gonna be worthy of a showing, but I mean, I might try, I mean, nothing beats a failure but a try, right? So I guess I should. So you're right, Janet. I guess I should. Hopefully everything will be okay with Miss Shirley. I hope she knows if she needs to, she could end this live and we'll all understand because that's serious. A stroke and then seizures. Um, yeah, Nikki, I love sugar babies too. I really, really do. They're so sweet. They're so sweet. Hey, Maria Graham, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Please, if y'all could just remember to hit the like button. Hey, Drell, Healing Garden and Journey, how are you? Yes, amazing garden family that you are part of. Good to see you too. She said, absolutely. If she has to go, we will get it. Yeah, we all get it. Exactly, exactly. Because it sounds like it's serious for her to take the call and get the call. I mean, that's family. That's
Hey
family.
y'all, hey y'all. It's my nephew called me by mistake, and then when I called my sister, and then she said I'll call you back, and that made me even more nervous. And she said I was talking to Mark when you called me, because Mark called me after he called you, and everybody called each other by mistake. I was like, I'm about to give me a heart attack. So everything all right.
Okay. Well, that's good because I was just saying if you needed to go, we definitely
Yeah,
understand because, you got to do what you got to do.
yeah. My sister stabilized. They got her on a new medication. She's holding her own for right now. So. Whew.
Okay. Okay.
I like, don't do that to me. I was like, I'm on my live. Can't you hear him in the background?
Hmm. Yeah.
I was like, I
Hudson.
need to know. Do I need to go? Do I need to go? She said, no, everybody all right. I was like, okay. You sure? She
Okay.
said, I'm all right. I was like, okay.
Well, it's crazy, but they say that usually you don't die from having seizures. So, uh, that's a good thing. That is a good thing. It just sounds so scary and looks so scary if you've ever seen it.
Yeah, well,
Um,
she was having the real bad ones. Them grand mal
grandmas, yep.
seizures.
Yeah, I know a little
Yeah.
boy that suffered from them basically his whole life.
You
He's in his
breaking up.
30s. Uh, and he's fine. He's fine. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hudson. I'm
My
looking
sister,
forward to you planting. I mean, getting some harvesting those that moon and strawberry watermelon, especially.
yeah. Yeah, she's okay. Thank you, Maria. I am too, because that's just scared the bejesus out of me. Like certain family members only call you when stuff going wrong. He's like, I called you by mistake, Auntie, and I was trying to call you back, but then Mama called me and she wondered
Mhm.
why. And
Yep.
everybody was getting us like, yeah.
Yeah. But
You've been
everybody has
going in and out and breaking up, Quinn.
huh?
I said you've been breaking up, going in and out. You all right over there?
It's not me, Ma. It's you.
Is it me or is it Presbyterian?
It's you, Ma.
You're not breaking up. It's me breaking up? And I don't hear it. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. My bad. All right.
You fine. You fine. You fine.
I that got me all discombobulated. You know what I'm saying? When folks call you like that, it's just have my blood pressure up, and I don't even have high blood pressure, and I'm just like, whoo, I get
Okay,
nervous.
yeah. Well, just calm down. Ma, go get something to drink.
Yeah, yeah. Wait a minute. I'm glad you said that. I already had it.
Okay.
Oh, whew, 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 whew. I didn't think it was me. Neither of you are breaking up for me, but your video is freezing, Miss Shirley. Okay. I can't tell on this end, so I really can't. It's on your end. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, thank you. All right, it's me. I get it, y'all. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just thankful that everything is okay. Because, like you said, that's so scary.
Yeah.
That's so scary. And
That's
then
yeah.
for me, my heart will start racing, thinking, "Oh my gosh, is everything gonna be okay? Let me hurry up and get there." That's like, oh my goodness. I one time was in Barnes and Noble, and I was at the cafe that they have, and I was getting they have this soup that I like, and I was getting that and a croissant, and then my phone rings, and the person was like, I'm like, wait a minute, he doesn't normally call me, and he said he was a good friend of mine. He said my dad is dying. I was like, what? And his dad and my dad were like best friends. So I told the people I will be back for my stuff. They were heating it up. I said, I'll be back. I left. I'm flying, going to the hospital to meet him there. And I get stopped by police. But I was
Oh.
crying. Once I got in my car, I started crying so bad. And I'm flying there, trying to get there because I'm like, oh, please. I know my dad is there. I know my friend is there. I got to be there. Police stopped me. He said, what's wrong with you? I said, please, I got to get to the hospital. And I told him what happened. He said, okay, go, but slow down. We don't want anything
Mhm.
to happen to you. He said,
You,
I know it
yeah,
sounds crazy, but it happens so often. People rushing to the hospital and something happens to them because they're speeding or they're so upset. He said, you're visibly upset. Well, I was
yeah,
just, he asked me what hospital, and it was just 5 minutes away. So he said, let's go. But I said, it's hard. It's hard when you hear that. So, like I said, I'm glad everything is okay. I really
yeah,
am. And you just
yeah.
need to calm down
Well,
now and de-stress.
yeah.
Hey,
Well, see, the
Ken.
last time Mark called, she was in the hospital. They were there in the hospital. That's why it
Okay.
when Mark called again, because my other sister was so busy talking to the doctor to tell them what was going on before the ambulance came and got her. And
Hmm.
I'm just like, okay, when I see, like you said, when you see certain names come up in your caller ID, you know something's not right. And
Oh,
he said he
yeah.
hit me by mistake. And I was just like,
Hmm.
okay, I'm
Hmm.
my body is tense right now. And I hope it relaxes because that hurts. That
Yeah.
hurts. Woo,
Yeah.
but she said, yeah,
You'll
she
be
all right.
okay.
She said she in there, she done had a man, she okay. Hey, Andale. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. How's Thelma and
Hmm.
Louise doing?
Thelma and
I love
Louise.
their names. When she said when she named them Thelma and Louise, and then she made that
Hmm.
the chickens, I thought that was so cute. I was like, look at her. She
Hmm.
artistic too. I was like, go ahead on.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I
That's
like her shorts. She has some funny shorts. Like the other day, she did a video. I'm not sure if it was on Facebook. I think it was on Facebook. And she was talking about her husband driving Miss Daisy. I'm like, it was so funny. And you see her sitting there, and he's next to her driving. I'm like, that's too cute.
yeah, she
Too
was
cute.
talking. Yeah, I saw that. She
She said
said,
they're good. That's
yeah.
good. My chickens are doing really well. Really well. They're keeping them
Your
eggs.
chickens look like they would be good with some hot sauce and some coleslaw. That's what your chickens look
Listen, everybody says that. Um,
Yeah.
my husband's parents came over and they was like, "Let me see the chickens." They were like, "Them girls are big. Them some big girls." My father was like, "Look at them thighs.
You said,
Them some
hey,
nice thighs."
Urban.
I'm like, "You not, stop seeing chicken thighs. Stop it. You're not eating them." Hey, Urban, but
Oh,
they are
but
doing
you know
good.
what? Back to the topic here. Do you find it hard to make meals with your harvest? Now, I'm seeing and what people saying they only grow what they eat, but everything don't grow at the same rate. Stuff grow at different rates and different times of the season. For us who have
Right.
summer, spring, winter, and fall, we have to pace how we grow stuff because we have either a super short growing season or we're dealing with weather matters. So,
Mm-hmm.
is there a
Yeah.
guarantee that you can make a meal from your garden when you
You
plant
know,
stuff? Like the other day, I got out there and planted a lot of stuff. And will it all, start to bloom all at one time, or will they do it at different rates?
right, right. Well, I
Yeah,
think the goal is as long as I have something I can eat from my garden, I'm happy. If the hubby is making his chicken and I can get some greens and I got the potatoes, we good. If I can, brassicas time, get them cabbages and make some collards and
broccoli.
cabbage combined, which I love, I'm good. Um, so
Hey,
yeah,
Granny, you
hey, yeah, hola, Yankee sister.
hello, 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 hello.
In the bushes listening. Thank you. Thank you.
That's all right. That's all
Okay,
right.
Janet,
Pick
go
you
ahead
up
and
some
get what you need
Epsom salt.
to get. You know how it is when you go to the dollar store now. You go for one thing and you end up getting a
Yeah,
whole bunch of stuff you had not even
yeah.
planned to get. But that's how it
Mhm.
is. That's
Yeah,
how it
because you
is.
can go, don't run down the wrong aisle and say, oh man, they ain't had this in a long time. I ain't seen this. I need to grab some of these for they
Yep.
gone because I might come back and they might not be here. And then you go down a little further, same thing. Oh, when they
Mm-hmm.
get these? I was like, I've been looking for these. You go
Yep.
in there for one thing and you come out there with 4 or 5 bags.
Yep. Ooh, that's smart. She said I'm bringing cash, so I can't overspend. See, that's the problem. I say I'm gonna spend cash, and then I get there, and then I'm like, oh, let me use my card because I don't went over
Yeah.
what I had.
Yeah.
Hmm. But you know what, Ma? The dollar store near us, they are not saying it, but they are now a Dollar General. So you go in the store, and I noticed intermittently are things that are $3.25, $5, $4, $6. So you're thinking it's gonna be $1.25, and it's not. And I said something to the lady about that, and she said they have a new manager, and the manager came from Dollar General.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So I'm like, wow.
Hey, GT. That's all
Hey,
right.
GT,
Know you
playing
listening.
basketball. Get that exercise, bruh. Get that
Yeah.
exercise. Good for you.
Stretch it out. Stretch it out.
Hmm. Yes,
She said,
that's
I
right.
want my card.
That's the problem for me. I'll bring that card and just be like, oh, hold
Hmm.
on. Boop. Swipe.
Well, it
Yeah.
used to be a David Bridal store. David Bridal
Hmm.
kind of went out of business during the pandemic
Hmm.
when nobody getting married, going in the stores, and
Hmm.
and a lot of brides lost their money on venues and stuff when that pandemic hit. Well, they turned
Mm.
that into a brand new Dollar Tree, which is around the corner from where my granddaughter lived, and she wanted to
Oh.
get some cleaning solutions and dustpans and mops and stuff. So I was
Okay.
like, I take you to the new Dollar Tree. And she's like, Graham, how do you know about all these places? I said, why do y'all think You young folks think us old folks sit around twiddling our thumbs all day. I was like, every time you call, I haven't been home. I said, I don't sit at home all day. My friend called me and said, girl, we going to Joanne Fabrics. You want to ride? Yeah, I want to ride. Every
Mm-hmm.
Monday is discount night at the movies, $5 for whatever movie they showing. Okay. So it'll be about four of us. We all get together, go get something to eat, sneak it in the movies, and we sit in and we go to the
Okay.
movies.
That's
Yeah,
good though. You should. You really should. So I didn't
I
know. So
just
your
sit
David Bridal went
home.
out of business?
Yeah, David Bridals here went out of business.
Wow. Okay. Yup. I told you them ground cherries. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Mike, not
pineapple
Mike,
taste. Yes.
Bro Farmer, he sent me some Aunt Molly ground cherries, and I'm gonna try
Mm-hmm.
those. I didn't
I got
know that they came in pineapple and other flavors.
that's what it tastes like
Oh,
a
okay.
pineapple-y plum flavor.
It
I
was.
planted the Aunt Molly's, but I have the Hanover ground cherries that I planted. So I'm waiting to see how those taste.
Now,
We'll
what are those?
see.
See, that's something I
They're
haven't
just a
never heard
different.
of in Hanover.
It's just a different variety of the ground
Okay.
cherry. That's all.
Okay, Mike said
Yep.
he planted some Aunt Molly's. Okay. Okay.
Hmm. They are
All right.
so good.
I've
They are.
never had ground cherries. That's what I'm
Ooh.
saying. Out of all the years I've been gardening, this garden community has opened up my eyes and my
Mhm.
taste buds
Mhm.
to varieties I never heard of, never knew existed. I'm getting
Exactly.
seeds from all over the world, from all different people in different states and stuff, and I'm planting
Mhm.
stuff, and I'm just in awe sometimes that when I plant something and it comes up, I literally cry. I'm just like, oh, it germinated, it's just
Mhm.
excitement. Like I'm going to
Giant.
grow. I was like, I hope I can grow this to fruition. That's oh, I'd just be like, oh my goodness. I'd be so
Mhm.
excited to see something new pop up in the garden. That's
Yeah. The one
exciting.
thing I tried though that didn't come up for me was my kohlrabi. None of it came
Oh,
up. And I'm like, man, what's the
okay.
problem? I really, really wanted to taste that, but nothing came up.
Hudson said she took it even a step further. She said, and the bite is like you're biting into a cherry.
Mhm. Yep.
Yep, yep.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, they
it
say it's
is.
over 1,000 varieties of tomatoes.
Yeah. And peppers, good
Like
lord,
magical
you got them
nuisance.
hot, you got them sweet, you got them
Mhm.
mild, you got them in between. I'm just like semi
Mhm.
hot and whatever. Yeah,
Mhm. Different sizes, different colors.
yeah.
It's amazing. It's truly amazing.
I
Yep.
didn't fell in love with that yellow tomato. Now I
Okay.
grew the yellow pear tomato.
Mhm.
I didn't like the yellow pear tomato. I would
Okay.
not, I would not grow that again.
Okay.
But the yellow tomato, and it's almost like the size of a beefsteak tomato. I will grow that
Mhm.
every year, and I got a new one for this year.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Wow. So I'm at least I know I'm not by myself.
It
My
sounds
bok choy, yeah, I got bok choy, which is fine. Um, I don't know. No celery either here. I didn't plant a lot, but I did plant. I just knew that kohlrabi. Once you plant ground cherries, you'll never. That's right.
yeah, yeah. That's what Bro told me. He said, "Don't." He said, "Don't worry about it." He said, "Once you plant them," he said, "you ain't gonna have to plant them every year." And you
I do
like the yellow
too.
pear? I don't like it. I don't
I
like it.
love them.
I think
I
they're
love. I
bland.
love
Well,
tomatoes.
everybody got different taste buds. They're meaty, but they're
Mhm.
bland to me. They don't have any taste.
Yeah. Oh well. But anyway, there's such a variety here for us to grow that there's
Mhm.
something for everybody. You know,
It
you may
is.
not like one variety, but somebody might come and say, "Well, did you try this variety?" No, I don't
Yeah.
like tomatoes, but try this variety. And you're tasting
Yeah.
like, "Wait, I
Yeah.
like this one. Now this
Yeah.
tastes different."
Yeah.
So,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, I've heard of Paul Robeson, but I had never really tried it. And then when
Mm-hmm.
I grew it myself and I loved the shape and the color of it, I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't believe how good it was. I was like, I've
Okay.
been missing this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, Mike, I got so many marigold seeds. I never have to buy another marigold in my lifetime.
It's amazing how many seeds is just in
But
one little pod. It's crazy.
yeah,
My plan is prolific thanks to starting in wig. Definitely
okay.
saving seeds to share. Good for you,
Yeah,
girl.
yeah.
Good for you.
I done got quite a bit of seeds from Hudson. Thank you, Hud, for all the seeds over the years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Celery
gone.
did well my first time. Good for you. That's great. That's great.
Everybody saying hello to one another.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
Oh,
what I like about you learn to get creative with the with what you want to fix for dinner. You know, like they said, she had a meat and she went and added a veggie to the dish. So I know I
yep.
was cooking spaghetti once and I was like, dang, I didn't get any bell peppers. And then I said,
Mm-hmm.
got bell peppers growing in the pot on the side at the side door.
Mm-hmm.
And I opened up the side door, and real veggies have a super sweet aroma. These bell peppers were so fragrant. And I just
Mm-hmm.
popped out two big, fat, juicy ones, went upstairs, rinsed them
Mm-hmm.
off, and cut them up and threw it in my spaghetti. Then I was like, dang, I ain't got no garlic. And then I was like, there you go again. You got garlic drying in the garage. I went out in the garage, got me a big bulb and broke it up, and got me some garlic, crushed it up, throwed
Mm-hmm.
it in there. I was like, why are you complaining about what you don't have when
Yep.
you don't even remember what you got? So I was like, yeah,
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I
so
tell you. Well, that's the one thing I like. I'm learning how to do more with what I have because
yeah,
last year I only ate the onion. The Now I know how to make onion powder. So that's
okay.
really cool. Um and I just love that. I love that I can do that.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Wow.
I'm
That's
learning to cook
crazy.
with the scapes. Is that what they call them? The garlic scapes or onion scapes?
Mhm.
And so I was like, all right, I'll just let them go to seed and just
Mhm.
reseed. But now I'm they have become so prolific in the yard. I know how to take a handful of the scapes and saute
Mhm.
them in my cabbage or something like that, you know. So
Okay. Yep,
I'm
exactly.
learning to get a little more creative with what I have in the
Mhm.
garden. I got tired of making the same meals the same way. And I was
Mhm.
like, what if I tried this? And I hear people, you can eat leaves off of tomatoes, or you can eat leaves off of peaches, or you can make tea with this or tea with that. So I was like, well, I've never tried a lot of that stuff. So I started experimenting. I started doing you grow row thing. I
Yep.
started pulling up mason jars and dropping stuff in and whatever. And I was like, oh snap. So I have a
Mhm.
bunch of lemon balm in the backyard, and I took a bunch of it to my granddaughter's house to steep in some hot water and have some lemon balm tea. And she
And
be like,
it's good.
this all right. Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Cuz I'll have lemon balm tea. Sometimes I'll add the chocolate mint, sometimes I'll add the pineapple mint, sometimes I'll add ginger with it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
and I love my lemon balm. I do everything with the lemon balm.
yeah, yeah. But
So,
I always thought of putting it like on fish and even
mm,
in chicken, even the seasoning the chicken, because I like lemon pepper on my chicken, every
mhm,
now and then for that taste. I was like, I wonder if I, do a Cornish hen and I stuffed it along with celery and onions and garlic inside my Cornish hens, what would it taste like? So I was like,
it probably would be good. It
yeah,
probably would be really, really good,
yeah. So
and
yeah.
smell good while it was cooking,
Oh
you
yeah.
know,
Oh yeah.
because you got all
I
those fragrant things there.
I had the girl downstairs knock on my door one day. She said, what are you cooking? She said, my kids want to know what you cooking. I was like, why? They want to try whatever that is you cooking. I
Oh,
think I
do you
had
remember what it was you were cooking?
I was cooking red onions with yellow onions and
Mm.
bell pepper, different colors, the red, green, orange, yellow bell peppers, and I was
Mm.
and did I say and garlic, and I had sauteed that all down with some cracked pepper and some sea salt, because I was
Mm.
what was I making? Was I making meatloaf? No, I was making chili. That's what I
Mm.
was. Yeah, I was
Mm.
making.
Yeah. Hudson says she want to concentrate on make growing onions from seed. That's
Yeah, I
something I've
started.
never been successful with. I have not been successful growing onions from seed. I don't care how many times I do it. I don't care. I just never have gotten it. So I always get starts. Always. I got a place that matter of fact growing with Hudson referred Dixondale Farms. That's where I got my onion starts from.
Okay. That's Marcia.
Hmm.
What can you do with lemongrass? I know a lot of people make tea from it. What do you do with
Hmm.
lemongrass?
I know you can make a nice oil with it that is a bug
Wow.
repellent.
Yeah.
So that's a very good thing. So that's what I do with lemongrass. Matter of fact, the bug
Mm.
repellent that I make has lemongrass in it. So if you take your lemongrass and you put it in a carrier oil in a jar in a dark area and let it stay there for like 8 weeks or more. But actually, before you put the lemongrass in, you crush it to help extract those oils. Then you will make lemongrass oil,
Okay.
and it's very good. It is a bug repellent.
Okay.
Mm,
That's good.
okay.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they always tell you when you start taking herbs in replace of certain supplements, always check with your doctor or even with your pharmacist when you have
Mm-hmm.
certain prescriptions. Call and ask them, would this interfere with the effectiveness or will I have a reaction to it?
Mm-hmm.
Found out my great grandbaby, she had a reaction to some peanut butter. It
Mm.
wasn't serious. It didn't close her throat up or anything, but she broke out in a rash. And we stopped giving her it was actually oatmeal and peanut butter, and it was for babies, for infants. And she started breaking out in a rash, but we had been giving her other stuff too, so we wasn't sure. We was doing a process of elimination. We stopped giving her everything. It was just strict baby food. And then she gave her a little bit of the oatmeal with the peanut butter the other day, and this morning she said we can't give her any more peanut butter. She broke out in a rash again. So and it
Mm.
didn't bother her. She wasn't scratching or digging at it. She just sensitive to it. So I was like, okay.
Right. Teas
And
and the
we found
bottom
it out.
bulb you can use in broths. Okay. Nice.
That's a good one.
Nice. Nice.
And I like when I see people take their veggies and herbs and they make the remedies in the fall. Uh, what was that? The fire cider where they
Mm-hmm.
were adding the onions and garlic and all that good stuff in that fire. And I mean, they were stuffing it in them jars and making that fire cider. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I mean, it's so much better doing that than running to the store, getting some of this, getting some of
oh
that.
yeah, oh
Make
yeah.
your stuff, put it out.
Mhm.
You got it. When you're feeling a little croupy or whatever, run and get that, and you'll
Yeah.
be just fine. You'll be just
Yeah, and
fine.
when you take it by it being organic, it works its way through your system. You don't have cramps, you don't have all them crazy side effects.
Mm-hmm.
And it might, it'll clear up everything, your sinuses, it'll break up all
Mm-hmm.
that phlegm and cold and stuff in your
Yeah.
chest, it'll work it out of your system, it'll pass
Mm-hmm.
it out and you drink enough water after it to help flush out whatever residue is left.
Right.
So yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And
Yeah, I
and
just
that all
really
come
don't.
from your garden.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying it all can come from your garden.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Let me cut this light on. Yeah. I love it. I love knowing that I can use things in my garden to eat, things in my garden medicinally,
Yeah.
tinctures, bug spray. I love it. I
Yeah.
love
Well,
it.
I know first thing in the morning, without a doubt, I don't care hit or high water, I'm going to plant my sweet potato slits because I want them ready by what October, November.
Okay, okay. I planted some, but I got a ton more to plant. A ton more.
Hmm.
I was trying to just say, okay, I'll plant these and then I'll wait a little bit, plant some more, succession planting. Um, so we'll see how that goes. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it'll work out well. My
Hey, Albert.
Hey Albert Miranda. Um, she said I really need to find soursop. I'll grow it indoors. Yeah, yeah.
Well, like you
Matter of
said,
fact,
check with David or Broke or whatever, or even
mhm,
maybe J3. They should
yeah,
have
some
sour
soursop.
sop or can tell you where you can get it.
Hmm. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I would love to have some soursop. We went on vacation once. The guys were trying to explain how beneficial soursop was or is, I should say. And then we were just
I've
looking, and
never
he was
had
like,
it.
you don't believe me?" And I'm like, no, we do believe you. That's why we're smiling. We know it's beneficial.
I've
So
never
yeah,
had it.
yeah,
You
it's not
have you
bad.
had it?
Yeah. Actually, when we went on the tour, when we had went to, I forgot where we went, but anyway, we went on a tour and they let us taste it and everything. And then it was the Bahamas, and then you can purchase it if you wanted it. So every time we cruise to the Bahamas, we always go back to that spot and purchase more tea, more soursop tea.
Okay.
And it's not bad at all. And it's not that expensive. And one tea bag you can use over and over again, at least 3 or 4 times, and it still is good.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you
Yeah.
know what is it good for?
Um, you know what? One thing is inflammation, and that's the main reason why I got it. Because of the arthritis. So, but it's good for a lot of other stuff. But I just hone in on the fact that it's an anti-inflammatory. That's the biggest thing. Hey, David Corey with Crop.
Hey,
Yeah.
David.
How are you? Yeah. Um, so that's basically why I get it. And it does help. It really does help. So, you know, anything
Yeah,
natural,
I've never had.
I'm all for. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm.
He said he's good. That's good. That's good. Good, good, good. Yeah.
Now, I know David with his chickens. David, when my niece
Hmm.
gave me all that chicken salad, um,
Oh, Hudson said it's a superfood. Just about everything sour sop. Okay. Yeah. I just use it as a anti-inflammatory. So it's good, good, good. Nikki
all
already
right,
speaking.
I went out and came back in.
Oh wow. Yeah.
It's a superfood, just about everything, soursop.
Mhm. Yeah, and then some people will use it in smoothies, because they say it's
Soursop
good.
ice cream?
I believe it. I believe it. Yep.
Hey, look,
Mhm. I just been
David got
what?
some. David, where did you get your soursop from?
Did you? Oh, okay. Yeah, she did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. Back.
Hey, LGG love.
Hello, 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 hello.
between David, Broke, who else? They you know, got
Stacy might
tongue
have
tree.
some.
He said Tixie. Oh, okay. I have tasted sour sop ice cream. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they say it's really good. Really, really good. I've had it in a smoothie. I've had it in the tea. Um, I just like it. I mean, it tastes good. Yep.
Oh, he said ask
Got
Teeks. Oh,
mine.
no, TC.
Oh, okay. So he got a cutting. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, David got a lot going on over there. Oh, and Miss JK
Okay.
said she was gifted one. Nice. Nice.
She's gifted
Wow.
seed.
She ordered mine. Oh, nice. So I wonder from where did she order it? Let me just do a quick little, like how I like how to Google real quick.
I
Sour
was
sop.
gifted soursop seeds. What is soursop?
Mm-hmm. Um, I see a couple of places online that sell it. I don't know the reputation of some of these places, but I do see that some people have it on eBay. Some people have it on Etsy, the live trees. Uh, I've never
What
bought
family
from
is the
them.
soursop from?
What family is it from?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see.
Ooh.
Google it right now. Okay. It says soursop is a plant belonging to the Annonacea family, Annonacea family, widely used globally as a traditional medicine for many diseases.
Hey, Gloria.
Yes, I've never heard of
I
that
asked.
before, but that's what
Looking
they
up.
say. So, yeah.
I think I've seen it. I just never ventured out to try it.
It's like it's green and it's got like those bumpy. It's got like a bumpy
Look, bumps
skin.
all over. Yeah, I've seen it, but I've never
Yeah, and
been.
inside
When
is
I
like
looked at it, I was.
yellowish. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've seen it in the store, and I was like, that didn't look appetizing to me, so I never really got
Mm-hmm.
into it or
Yeah.
thought nothing about it. That's what I'm saying. This community will kind of take some of the fear and sting out of stuff that you've never had or tried before,
Right.
because they have already tried it, so
But it
even
says
though everybody
when I look further down, it says studies have shown that the plant's active ingredient possesses antioxidant, anti-cancer, anti-convalescent, anti-arthritic, anti-parasitic, anti-malaria, liver protective, and anti-diabetic effects. So,
oh, I know it's not a prickly pear, David. I've seen a sour sop before. I just never tasted. I never ventured out to want to taste it.
oh, that's good, Janet.
You'll love it. And I
I
love
love.
okra in every form and way that you can possibly cook it. I like it in greens. I like it raw. I like it fried. I like it pickled. I like it broiled.
Mhm.
I don't care about the slime. I love okra.
I like okra too, and if you cook it thorough enough, sometimes it will be less slimy. But I love it. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Yep,
So
good.
and I like, like when I'm out in the garden, don't let them get too big because they will get tough and woody and stringy. But if
Yep.
like Nikki always say, if you get them young and tender, you bite into them, you'll eat the whole
Mm-hmm.
thing before you even leave out the garden. It won't even make it to the house.
Nope. So remember that, Janet. You want them to be small, not big. The bigger they are, like Miss Shirley said, they're gonna be rough and woody, and you don't want that. You don't want that, not at all. I have a quickly.
Mhm.
Okay, look at Hudson,
Those are
man. She
good.
over
I'm
there
trying.
doing things. I don't mind the
Ah,
slime. Nope,
I don't
no,
mind. I don't mind it either. I
nope.
like it too. I eat it all.
You can eat. Oh, yes. When it's small, like Miss Shirley said, when it's young, you can eat it. You can eat it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You selling cuttings, gifting cuttings, selling cuttings. A lot of people would love it.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Yes. What zone are you in? I forget. What zone are you in? I can't remember off the top of my head. Hey, Veggie Farming, how are you? Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Hey, Veggie, I've been missing you. You all right?
Prickly pear is a little better than sour sop. Really? Now that I didn't
I
know.
I
That I
like prickly
didn't know.
pear, but I have never tried soursop. So
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's so much
yeah,
potential out there. Like, I don't think, do you ever think you get tired of gardening and growing? Like, I don't think that's something I would ever get tired of doing, which is why I think a lot of
well,
people of an age still do it.
and I'm getting up there, and I'm still gonna keep gardening, even when I can't garden. If I don't care if I have like 4 pots where I can grow me at least a pepper, a tomato, some okra, and
Mhm.
what else? Mm, I'm trying to think of what else. If I had to be chopped down to whatever, a pepper, a tomato. Okra. That's a good question. I don't even know the answer to that one myself, but I know I gotta have where to plant my veggies in the fall, like my brassicas, because I definitely want my greens
Oh,
shown
yeah.
that that plant possess antioxidants, anti-cancer, anti-convulsion, anti-arthritic, anti-parasitic,
Mhm.
anti-malaria, liver protection, anti-that. Good Lord. Shoot, that's a living pill there. You don't need to have anything else if it can do all that.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm telling you. Um, I
Hey,
just love that.
Loretta.
Hi, Larita. Shoot
Yeah,
for
hello,
all
sweetie.
podcast. Yeah, yeah. It's amazing.
Oh,
There's
there she go.
always.
What's up, America?
Hey,
America,
Jamaica.
you made me go to Walmart and look up that greenhouse. Now, now I'm doing one of Gina's things. I'm saving up for that greenhouse.
I hear
You done
you.
got me strung out on this greenhouse. And I had the materials here to make a hoop house, but I think that greenhouse will be a little sturdier. So I'm gonna use
Mm,
my cattle panels for to grow stuff on, like beans and watermelons and squash and stuff. So
that
yeah,
sounds
you just
good. I
started,
think
son.
it's so pretty when you have the cattle panel and you see things growing on. Like, I love that
Uh-huh.
look.
Yeah, yeah. I looked
Yeah,
up T posts so I can anchor it down, please. Jamaica finna
good,
to
good, good.
make me spend money I don't have.
Mm-hmm. You see Backyard Garden Flow's comment about the knee replacement?
No,
Oh,
maybe.
okay.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah. I think that's
Yeah,
wonderful. That's
yeah.
wonderful.
And you know what? That's funny you should say that today because I actually talked to the surgeon who's going to do my knee replacement. I won't have an appointment to go back to see him till September the 24th.
Mhm.
They've done two. I've had X-rays and an MRI, and I got to go back for some more X-rays to
Mhm.
check my left hip. It's going to be
Mm.
replaced after I have the right knee done. Right knee, left hip. So Yeah, and I
Okay.
talked to him today for my appointment. So
How soon are they going to do it once you get the knee replacement? How soon are they going to do the hip?
they're gonna do the knee replacement. I'm gonna give them to the end of the year and the hip next year. After I
Okay.
come back, I'm gonna try to have be in enough good enough shape to make it to the Soil Family Expo.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, because if you get it done in
So
December, then you can, like you said, if you get it done in December, and you go through physical therapy, you know.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and that'll be my goal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got you.
and that's what I want, America, because I have a lot of fruit trees that are in pots. They're not in the ground, not all my fruit trees. And there's
Mm-hmm.
some things I just want to overwinter, and I can't keep dragging, back and forth in and out. So if I could get
Right.
him in there, and I'll be all right. I'm gonna work on it. Does your greenhouse have heat, or do you have to put in a heater?
Mm. Are you asking Jamaica?
Yes, I have to. Oh,
Oh wow, two knee
one and two.
replacements, 2022 and
Oh yeah.
2023.
I might
Okay.
have to have the left knee done too, but I think my right hip's gonna have to come before. I mean, that left hip's gonna have to be done before the left knee. I might have to have both knees done, but I'm gonna have
Okay.
the right knee done this year, the hip next year, and then maybe the year after that I'll have the other knee done. So yeah, I'm gonna have both of them replaced. I'm falling
Gotcha.
apart. They normally had the $6 million man. Well, by the time they keep adding all these parts, I ain't gonna be worth 6 cents. So.
I agree, Kingsley. There is never enough time to work in the garden. It's just not. It's just always something to do.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah, I agree. It's good to see you, girl. Good to see you.
yes. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
Can you please tell us where
Oh,
you got the soursop tree where you purchased it, Tigsy?
thank you.
Please. Thank you, Mike.
Oh,
Garage
she used
heater.
a garage. Okay.
Yeah, and they actually
Hmm.
have greenhouse heater because the heater I have for mine is actually a greenhouse heater. Surely I found that not doing it in winter was better. Walking in winter on ice to go to therapy is challenging. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, good to see you too. I do the 2019
Mhm.
December 11th and 2020 September 1st. Oh wow. Okay.
You know what, y'all? Thank you. Thank y'all for this because I'm scared and I'm nervous at the same time because being a little older, you feel that it's gonna take you a little longer to heal than if you were a little younger.
Mhm.
If I had this done maybe 10 or 15 years earlier, I might not be as uh, nervous
Apprehensive.
about it as I am right now. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. She said you're gonna be a new woman. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Hudson and I, we gonna Hudson gonna be like, who is that over there? That's Miss
Yeah.
Shirley. What?
Uh,
She will dance
I
in the
ain't gonna lie,
foot.
I'm
Look at her
scared.
now.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie, I'm scared. I am.
You'll be okay.
Yeah,
You
but
will
like I
be
said, I'm gonna
okay.
pray on it
Yep.
and leave it in
And leave
Jehovah's
it to
hands.
him.
And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and do
Absolutely.
like they tell me to do. So
Mm-hmm. Yep. Be a good
I ain't gonna.
patient. When
Yeah,
they say
I'm
get
not
up
gonna.
and do this and do that,
And
you'll
she
do
is
it.
today. She supposed to pick the face of her sitting crisscross.
What?
All right.
Nice.
I don't know about
Sit
all that,
down.
but
Crisscross applesauce. Good for her.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I retired from the hospital, and he's one of the top orthopedic surgeons. He actually done a couple of my girlfriends, and we're all retired from the same job. And one of my girlfriends was the secretary for this doctor before she retired, and he just did her knee last
Okay,
year. So
that's
she
good.
recommended him, and she gave me the number, and I've already called and made an appointment. But he's so popular till you got the schedule way ahead.
Got you. You
Yeah,
right, Mike.
we
You are so right. But wisdom kicks
yeah
in as you get older and you realize I've got to take my time and do this. So yeah.
yeah. And
Mm,
I've already had girlfriends tell me, don't let them know you don't have anywhere to go when you get out of here, because they'll send you straight over to therapy instead of giving you a chance to go home. And I'm like, oh, I'm
mm,
going home. I'm not
yeah.
coming back here, maybe, but I most likely would go to my granddaughter's or my sister's house, because they have rooms on the first floor close to the bedroom where I don't have to take stairs.
Wow. Now I didn't know they would have you doing exercise building up to the surgery, but it makes sense to strengthen your other
Yeah,
muscles or what
yeah,
have
well,
you.
right. Well, if you stiff before you get started, you don't want to be stiff afterwards too.
The
Yeah, and that's what
same.
they told me. They said they get you out of bed. They say they get you out of bed the same day so that the blood can get the flowing and that your body can take that weight of that new knee. Yeah, I've heard
Wow.
that from everybody I talk. Yeah, and
Oh,
Logan,
you did say
they had a
that. You
large
did talk
difference
about
for
Loganville.
1450 plus tax.
You
Yeah, but how?
did.
You know what? The only thing about I hate about that is that I love the price. Is that the shipping always kicks my butt. It's not the plant price. The shipping is always more than the plant.
Yeah. Okay.
And
I
that
pulled
and
it
that's
up.
what
Buy direct from the grower. That's amazing. Oh yeah.
I'm
They got
glad
a
to hear so
ton of
many
stuff.
in the chats talking about they've had knee replacements. Whew.
Yeah. Because it helps.
Whew.
It helps knowing that
Yeah,
others have
that,
gone through it and they're doing fine.
yeah, yeah.
Yep. Oh my goodness. Thank you, TZ.
How much they want for shipping? That's what I'm saying. A plant might be cheap, and the shipping it costs, because I'm in Ohio, and shipping them here might be more than shipping them to Georgia or
Right,
somewhere
right.
closer to.
Wow. Okay, let's see. Hmm. I don't know. I guess I would have to actually do an actual order
Oh,
to find
what
out.
that? Yeah, LGGG did a video about my knee replacement on my channel.
Oh
Okay.
wow. I'm gonna have to look for that. They don't ship.
Yeah,
I've been
make sure. Oops, wait a minute.
okay.
I'm sorry.
They don't ship. I've been shipping to those who want to get one via priority mail. Oh, okay. Got you. So
Okay.
it's near her. I think I looked it up and
So,
they are, let me see. Hold on.
$30. Wait a minute. Look what Mike said. Look.
How far am I from
Wait, look what Mike
Loganville,
said.
Georgia?
Look what Mike said.
That's crazy. So they are
$30.
4 hours. They're about roughly 4 hours from me. 3 hours and 50 minutes. So I mean, that's a nice little weekend getaway. You go away for the weekend for a little break, and you plan to purchase your trees, and then you come on back home.
That's okay, babe. That's all right. But Mike said he went to the site where the seeds was 50 cents, but they wanted $30 shipping. That don't
That's
even make
crazy.
sense. You talking about seeds. You're not even talking about an actual plant or tree.
Wow.
And after knee replacement, the heights, the heels killed me. Oh, I'm not doing all of that.
Yeah,
I might do a little. I like to go to Italy, but I don't think I'll be doing any hiking.
Yeah, so this might be something to do
Yeah. Full curtains on
because they're
porch.
open Saturdays. So we drove up Saturday morning, left about 6, got there about 10, shopped, did whatever. They closed at 5. We could come on back home Sunday and make a little weekend of it.
Yeah. Mike said
Okay.
he was spent an hour shopping on the site and was mad when he got to checkout, found out they wanted $30 for shipping.
Shipping, that's crazy. That is
And you talking about
crazy.
seeds. Seeds not that
Seeds.
heavy. I don't
No.
care what kind of seeds they not that heavy. I don't think
Mm-mm.
all the watermelon seeds in the world put together wouldn't add up to no $30 in shipping.
No, no, they would not.
And there's thousands and thousands of varieties. It's like do
It's
some free
crazy.
trips.
I think I might do this,
Yeah, that's
TZ.
right. I
think
ain't
I
mad at you.
might drive up there and see what they have, because that would be a fun little getaway.
Hmm.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. If I do it, I'll do a video. I don't refuse
Oh
no free
yeah, that would be
trips.
sweet.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Free trips. Hey, Duval.
Duval.
Teasy. Don't do it.
Don't
They
do
have
it.
so many plans for
But
cheese that
yes,
you would go
maybe.
broke. I believe it. I would try to pack so much in that truck of mine. Mm-mm-mm. I believe it.
That's funny. That's funny.
I could be like, okay, I'm taking orders, guys. I'm taking orders. I'm going this weekend. Let me know what you want. I'm gonna pack it and everything, and then I'll ship it to you.
She said, "Don't do it.
I
Don't do
tell
it."
you.
That's
But
yeah.
that I
Mm-mm.
believe it.
That's
I
funny.
believe it. With that little hand saw you cut the tree down with. Oh, wasn't that
I actually
sponsored?
got that. No. It was a cheap knockoff. It wasn't a name brand on the saw. I couldn't tell you. My ex daughter-in-law, my granddaughter's mom, lived next door to where my granddaughter used to live, and they were cutting branches off the trees around the house. And when I saw it, I was like, "Ooh, can I borrow that?" Actually, I'm gonna get it again this weekend because I got some branches I want to cut down. And she said, "Sure." And I actually looked for a brand name on it, and there's not one stamped on it. So it's got to be a off-brand knockoff of some kind. Because I was
Right,
hoping that I could have got one from another company, but they sent me something else, and I was hoping they would send me that, but that's okay. It
right.
worked, and I'm gonna get it because I got all these little seedlings popping up all over from this tree in the backyard, and they getting out of hand.
Yes, if I do it, I'll definitely let y'all know. I definitely will let y'all know
Yeah.
because this sounds like fun. What she said, most of the starts are seven for $10. Like, are you serious? 7 for $10? Whoa, whoa, wow! I'm gonna be on there tonight. Y'all know I'm gonna be on that site tonight, like all in it, looking. Okay, let me write that down. What's this? Let me. Oh my, 7 for $10. Wow.
You keep saying that.
Mm. Mm. Nah, that's a great price.
And in case Led, I know a lot of times Led won't come in the chats, but he might be in the bushes, him or Lady Led. I just want to tell y'all, I'm so tickled with y'all and that and Princess Led's dog. That dog has fell in love with Led, and Led has fell in love with that dog. I
Okay.
laugh so much every time I see a video. Now the dog is sitting in Led's lap, or he going to the door to let the dog out.
For
It's
others
so
to
funny to see him
not to
with that
strive
dog. I just love it, Led.
Okay, Tigsy. She's such a
Oh,
sweetheart. That's so sweet.
that's
That's so
price is the
sweet.
same. Probably $14 and change.
Hmm.
I should do some. Whew, okay, $14 is a whole lot different than what they was talking about.
That's not girl. Tomatoes 10 for wow. Hudson must be on that site right now. She must be looking at it right now. Oh my goodness, these prices are amazing. I would lose my mind, y'all. They have a lot of
You losing
figs
it
and
now, and you ain't even left the house.
I know, right? I'm like, whoa, look. Because when you talk about 7 for 10, I'm thinking 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. That's $50. And then I got 60, 70, 80, 90. Like,
Yeah,
you going to come away with a lot.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I am too, Tigsy. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Teasy done
Wow.
started something now.
That dog ain't princess. That dog no more. Let me
I
tell you.
know,
This
I
baby
know,
like
I
an
know,
dog.
I know.
Okay. That's the truth. That's the
You're
truth.
like,
I tell
my so
you.
silly.
Mm-mm-mm.
I don't have no
No.
sense at all.
That's so sweet.
Hey.
She's a sweetheart. She's a
I've,
sweetheart.
I've, I've
I tell
actually
you.
I've actually been taking my time to do some seeds. I got a bunch of them that I got labeled. So now I got to send them out to everybody that's prime. If you sent me an email or text, I'm not getting them right now because my Google is full and I can't send any text out and I can't get any email. So now I just downloaded. My neighbor showed me how to download my pictures on my flash drive. So I'm trying to
Good.
free up some space. I know I got Googobs and messages and folks been sending me stuff. So if you sent me a message or email, don't get mad at me. I didn't do
You
it.
didn't do it on purpose. They do love that dog.
Yeah. Oh, and
Mhm.
it tickled me when Led does confessions when he said, I kept saying I wasn't gonna get no dog because everybody kept asking him when he got Freedom Acres, was he gonna get a dog? And he was like, no, I ain't
No.
got a time for a dog, and
Mhm.
I ain't getting the dog, and quit asking
Mhm.
me about a dog, and yada 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 yada. Then next thing I know, I seen this dog all up in his arm, laid back, Fred, just chilling.
Chilling. Just
I
the
was
chilling.
dying laughing. I was like, that dog wrapped itself around Led's baby finger like Princess Led wrapped her daddy around her baby finger when she was first
Yep.
born.
Yep. Man, I tell you,
Oh,
you
I
can
laughed
see
so
it.
hard.
Does anyone get sorrel
Oh,
seeds? I will purchase.
oh,
Uh,
man,
I'll,
I'm
you
trying to
know
think.
what, LGG, I'll look in my inventory of seeds. And if I have some, I'll send them to you. You don't have to purchase them. I'll just
Oh,
send them
oh,
to you. More okra,
yeah,
cucumbers, and different varieties of tomatoes. Yeah, that's what I do a
yeah,
lot of now, succession planting, so that I always have
yeah.
something. Um, Girl, do not
Oh,
worry. Do not worry. You are fine. Things happen. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm not a funny person. If you promise me something, I know
you
eventually you'll get it to me. And if
wait a
you
minute. You
don't,
you
you
funny.
forget or whatever.
You funny high, but you ain't the other funny.
No, not the other funny. Yeah, I'm cool. You know, I understand. I get it. Things happen. I promised somebody some seeds, and they just got them yesterday. Let me tell you what happened. I have a
Uh-huh.
horrible post office. They are horrible. My other post office, you can mail a package without anyone being there. They got the machine, you can do it. They got a big thing, you can put your package in there after you weigh it and label it and everything. This post office does not have that. They say that they stay open until 1 o'clock on Saturdays. I went there one day at 11:38 or something. They was closed. What? I went there when I mailed out the package to the person that just got it Wednesday. I went Saturday, and she said, first of all, they opened up late. They're supposed to open up at 9. They opened up late, and then she says, hey, everybody, well, oh, it's only one person here today, so we kind of slow. But y'all say y'all don't need people. Y'all need people to work. Y'all don't have enough people. One person at the post office, and then you're closing early. So look, stuff happen. When you get it, when I get it, I'll be fine. Whenever you send it, I'll be fine, sweetheart. It's no problem. No, I'm in Georgia. My local. Yep, that's what they do.
Wow.
I hate that. I work all week, and then
Now
when
we
I
got
go
a
on the week,
bougie post office.
I expect that
No,
they're
they
gonna
don't
be
mind
open,
being open.
huh?
They don't mind being open. They just make you wait. Yeah, we got a bougie post office. They don't mind being open, but they gonna make you wait.
Okay. Well, not this one. They horrible, y'all. They are absolutely horrible. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I just try to do it when I can. If not, then I have to go all the way on the other side of town.
Yeah,
So now I'm thinking it's
yeah.
me. Like a lot of people saying it's the same thing. I thought it was just my post office, but I see I was wrong. I see I was wrong.
Crazy people all over the world. They don't change. They just crazy in a different state.
Yeah. I just, that's a job that I thought um,
Oh,
they
really? So,
would do the right thing and stick to their hours.
did we go out and come back in again?
Mm-hmm. Did you get your package?
No.
Hmm. I'm gonna
It
have to
might be
check on it.
downstairs. I'll have to go downstairs and look on the porch because I,
Okay.
I just came home today. But normally, if the
Okay.
guy upstairs see it, he'll bring it up and put it outside the door.
Okay. Okay. So he probably has it then, because you should
Yeah.
have had it. You should have had it. Yeah. This is Lumberton. You're back. Yes, we're back. I
Yeah, we
don't know.
clocking it out. Yeah, we got kicked out and brought back in.
Hmm.
I'm getting a new internet supplier soon because I'm tired of these folks. I'm tired of them. They do my phone the same way when I'm flying
Oh
on a
boy.
plane. Yeah, I can't use my phone on the plane. I can play games and stuff, but if there's no Wi-Fi connection, it won't let me watch movies or nothing else. And I told them, you know what? I'm tired of y'all. So
Wow. That's crazy. Mm-mm-mm. I tell you, it's always something. Always something. So, what you got on your plans for this weekend? Anything
well,
good?
tomorrow is the white party. While I've been sitting here talking to y'all, I took off my old nail polish. My nail look, my nails have grown on this hand, and I got my white polish on and broke off half of these digging in the ground.
Mm,
So I'm finna
a
shape them
white
up.
party.
Yeah, tomorrow's a white party, all white. They
Okay.
have it once a year, and oh man, the food be awesome, and the DJ be on point. I don't think I'll be
I'll
doing
fly
that much
you.
dancing because yeah, my knee is really bothering me. So even if I
I'll
rub it down and put my brace on, it's
still
been
bothering
giving
you.
me
Yeah.
yeah. still bother me. So, but I'm gonna be cute, and I'll send y'all. I'll have some on my community page. Um,
Exactly, Mike. Not in 2024. It should not be. It should not be.
yeah.
With the way technology is, it should not be. Mm-mm.
He said garden snails. Yeah. So,
Yes, sir.
Saturday, bowling party. I won't be bowling, but I will shoot some pool.
Okay. See that?
It's
Hey, I'll
I
come for
might
the
play
week.
cards. I'll probably play cards though. They'll have like I love bid whist. So
Me
for the last
too.
couple of days I've been playing spades and been whooping them too. But we playing bid whist on Saturday,
Okay,
and
okay.
that's this weekend. Next weekend, one of our young brothers, his dad is a ministerial servant at our hall, and his son turned 18. He's graduating from high school. So they're having a barbecue. I've been invited to
Nice.
that. And then Sunday another card game. So my weekend's been pretty booked up. So, you know, between the baby during the week and trying Mondays and Fridays is my worst days because I'm trying to do everything in them 2 days.
Right, right. I hear you. Well,
Making
you
doctor's
busy, busy,
appointments,
busy.
laundry. Yeah, yeah. I don't know why folks think I just sit around twiddling my thumbs. Please, I got them all over the place. I got so many of them things over there right now. I got what 3%, 5%. Oh, I got plenty of them.
Mm, it just don't help. This internet. Yeah. Well, hopefully she'll get that relief once you have your operation. You'll
Yeah,
have that relief, and you won't have
yeah,
to worry about it anymore.
yeah. So they told me a lot of my back issues was from my hip, and I
Probably
said
the way you
chiropractic.
walk, maybe.
Yeah. Well, when my
Mm,
knee is killing me, I know I'm walking fine, but it throws
yeah.
everything out of
Uh,
alignment. So, yeah,
yeah,
I got
exactly.
every I've tried every salve that's on the market. I have every machine that there is. I had a kind that you could sit in the chair and
Mm-hmm.
plug up and let the balls roll up and down your spine. I have the one that
Mm,
lays straight out where I can lay down flat if I want to, and it has the vibration and the heat.
mm-hmm.
I got 2 or 3 of these TENS machines that I use that I plug myself up to. I have just about everything known to man. The vibrating chair, the massage chair they have at the mall, that's the only thing I don't have.
Okay. Okay. Got you. Hey,
So
Perfection Bacon. Thanks for coming.
hello, perfection baking. Hello, hello. So yeah,
Yes, I mean, it's
believe
not like you rushed into getting this knee replacement done.
no,
You went
no.
through all of this and hey, you're at the point where you absolutely have to do it. So you'll
I
get it
did
done.
I,
Things will be
I
better.
I did 16 weeks of physical therapy to see if that would help alleviate the pain and help out.
Hmm.
No, all it did
Yes.
was break me out from the chlorine. Even though I take
Right.
showers before I leave the pool, I was still
Well, you
breaking
did
out
your
my skin off. So
due diligence. You did your due
yeah,
diligence. So that's all you can do. You know.
yeah.
Yep.
Well,
16
I'm
weeks.
not the one to sit on my hands and say, "Oh, I'm hurting," and you know. And people say, "Well, what did you do?" I'm like, "Please, I got my drugs, I got everything. You name it, I could claim it. Okay, whatever it is, I've tried, and I do exercise. I mean, being a gardener, you can't. You got to be
You can't help
little
but help
flexible.
exercise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And
Yeah.
just going running up and down these stairs about 5 or 6 times a day. Believe me, I get my exercise.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Absolutely, you do. Miss Shirley, you got someone to assist you for the 3 weeks after surgery.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I got so many people that want to say, "No, you come to me." I, you know what? It's funny you should say that. My blessings have come back to me a thousandfold. I've done a lot
Mhm.
of things for a lot of people when my health was really good, especially during the pandemic. I actually
Mhm.
was a personal shopper for a lot of folks that were older than me in their 80s. I would do shopping for them when they weren't allowed to leave out the house. And since I no longer have a car and I have problems getting around some days, they take me everywhere I need to go. If I want to go shopping, to the movies, wherever I want to go, all I got to do is pick up the phone and call. Um,
Right.
in the city I live in, they have a private van that takes me back and forth to my doctor's appointment so I don't have to bother anybody. You
Okay.
know, I call them and let them know the day and time, and they tell me what time they pick me up from the
Mhm.
house and what time they'll pick me up once my appointment's over. And sometimes the
Okay.
driver, if they don't have anybody afterwards, I said, "Can we stop at the dollar store or supermarket?" They'd be like, "Sure." They'll take me and drop me off. I can shop and do what I want, get back in the van, and they bring this
Mhm.
groceries up on the porch for me, So, I mean,
Okay.
it's not like people have been overly good to me, and
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
been blessed. I just that's all I can say. I've been really blessed. So
It's like
yeah, I got
LGGG said, doing good comes back to bless us. Yeah. When you do good, it comes back. You reap what you sow. Can't get
yeah,
around it.
and it, yeah,
It
and
is what
like
it
they
is.
said, and most of the time it's when you least expect it.
Right. Absolutely. I agree.
There,
Absolutely.
yeah,
100%.
because
Yeah.
everybody first thing they started asking me, where you going? Everybody know I have live on a second floor, and it's like, where you gonna stay at? You know, I
Right.
got a room on the first floor, and it's got an attached bathroom. You don't have to go
Mhm.
here. You don't have to go. I got so many places to choose from.
Right. Right.
So
Which
that
is
is not
good.
an
I'm glad
issue.
you do. I'm
Yeah.
glad you
And the
do.
van will come and pick me up and take me back and forth to my physical therapy. So I don't have to
Okay.
worry about that. So
Sounds
yeah.
good. Sounds good. I tell you. Well, mm, you got it all set, so nothing to it but to do it, you know?
Okay. Everybody that's in the chat right now, today is Presbyterian's last day for how many weeks, Quinn?
I'm not sure. It's they say it depends upon how the class goes. So I don't know. We'll
She
see.
has to go back to school. She got to further her education. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all, I'm gonna be missing y'all because this has become such a part of my routine. And I would not do it if I didn't have to. But I have to. Um, I'm gonna probably be bored as all get out. Um, because we'll see. But anyway, so I have to go to school. We're not sure how long it's gonna be. They said 6 weeks to 6 months, so we'll see. Um, I'm hoping that I'm with a group of intelligent people and they grasp the information so we can move quickly. Um, but I'm gonna miss this. I'm gonna miss you, Ma. I love you so
Yeah.
much. Um,
We'll be
and,
talking on
and
the phone. It's not like you, yeah.
I know, but this is different because we get
Yeah.
to share this together, you know?
You get
And
Mark. That's nice.
even though I've been doing my lives on Monday, it's not the same because you're
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
there. It's different. It's very different. Um, so I appreciate everybody. I love you all. I really, really have grown accustomed to each and every one of you, and it's just fun. I
Yeah.
love talking, and y'all are just here coming in listening every Thursday to me and Ma. So I'm gonna stop talking because y'all know I'm very, very sensitive, and I'll cry at the drop of a hat. Let me talk right. So I just want to thank all of y'all, and especially my wonderful, wonderful mom, Miss Shirley, the OG gardener. I'm gonna stop talking right now.
Yeah. But that's all right. Tell me about your Monday. Will you still be doing Monday?
Yeah, I'll still be doing lives on Monday. Yeah, at 6 o'clock. And that's always nice. And I appreciate the support there. So yeah. Oh
Well,
man.
I'm Miss Shirley O.G. Gardner, Cleveland, Ohio, Zone 6B. And I thank each and every last person who stopped into my live. The Glamour Planner, I didn't say hi to you. I seen you ease off in here. And you're going to be all right, baby girl.
I'm
It's
gonna be
just
all right.
a short minute. Yeah. And we thank everyone for the folks in the bushes, for the
Mhm.
folks who are driving, for all the ones who might have passed through, couldn't stay, but came through, hit that like button and rolled up out of here. We appreciate you. Believe me.
Mhm.
So, good
Yes.
night, the Glamour Planner.
Good night, my Renaissance grandma.
Good night, Mike's Chaotic Gardening.
Good night, Duval City Girl Gardner.
Good night, Almost Homesteading.
Good night, Tigsy. Enjoy gardening. So yes.
Good night, Cassandra South Fulton.
Good night, Growing with Hudson.
Hey, did you slide up in here? Wait a minute, y'all. I see my girl. She slid up in here and I didn't see you earlier. La 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 do do do. And I stopped it.
Oh.
Oh. Hey
Good
Duval,
night.
Texas, la la. What's up? What's up? What's up? Good night,
Good
Jamaica.
night. Good night, Almost Homesteading with Janet.
Good night, Larita.
Good night, um, everybody. Good night. I'm sorry.
That's all right. We saying good night. Thank you. Come back, see me next Thursday at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time and see who we might have popping up. So glad for all of you that came in tonight. And make sure that you find some delicious meals from the harvest in your garden and put some shorts on and show us what you're cooking. What you cooking, what you cooking, what you cooking. Thank you. Love you all. As I always say, enjoy your evening. Y'all come back now. You hear?